53's the mark. 53, check.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
53, Mike, 53. Check Mike, check Mike. 53's the Mike. 53.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check. 53's Mike. Hey, defense, black guard. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. Silver. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I'm coming after you. 26 Mike. 3 bud. 26 Mike. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
26 Mike. Ricky. 26 Mike. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. 70 Ranger. 26 Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Mixon the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
37-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
26 Mike.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bengals nothing.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Mixon breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
I'll be staring at it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Miami.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go, dude. Here I come. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, dude. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Now Burrow on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
He's not going to get me. 24 is the mark.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
26 months.
26 months. No chance. 26 months.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
7-yard line.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike track him 60. Hey, what's the ball? Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, here I come.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. 19, right in. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got 4.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Check. 26 Mike. 26. Got nothing to work. You got it?
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
He's crossing. He's checking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, man. We need turnovers. Get that ball. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 26, Mike. 26, go.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
24 is the mark. I'm coming after you.
And down he'll go at the 25.
By the wide receiver.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back. But they also need a little